No. So for those of you guys who haven't read the book, the blind plopping is something that happens to Janner. It's a Durgan tradition that when you reach a certain level of your Durgan training on your birthday, they actually put like Benadryl basically in your muffin and make you eat it without telling you, and then you're zonked out, and when you wake up, it's kind of like a Boy Scout adventure. They've dropped you in the middle of the wilderness with all of your supplies, and they say you just have to get home now, and that's going to complete your training. And so the real reason the blind plopping happened was because there's a principle in writing these kinds of stories is that the character, it's hard to write a story about a kid if his parents are always around. That's because that's why there are so many orphan stories. It's, Harry Potter and good grief, King Arthur. I don't know. Like everybody kind of all these little kid stories are about kids who get away. Huck Finn is that way. As soon as you break away from protection and you strike out on your own, then the story gets its legs. And so, but I wanted to write a story where the parents actually were involved in their kids and where the family functioned best when they were all together, not when they were apart. So bad things happen when people get separated. And so I knew in this story that Janner needed to have his own story, and he couldn't have somebody there to get him out of trouble. And so I was like, I wonder what would happen if Janner just... Because in the beginning, it's a really fun adventure. Like, that sounds wonderful to me, to be 13 years old and to have your parents drop you off and trust you to go, hey, you've got to find your way home. That sounds awesome. I try to convey that in Janner's heart. But then that's also the only way that his story could really happen, is if he was away from everybody.